You made $103,000 last month, and you've made over $1 million. You have a really big channel. You have like, when you joined, you had like 5 million subscribers. You have a really strong community.
So in 2025, my biggest month was around 90K.
I have never flown out for an interview with anyone in my program. And we had like 300 students, and you are the first one, bro.
Yes.
Hey, put the picture up, the Corvette, guys.
This is what getting scammed by Devin looks like.
So you made $103,000 last month, and you've made over $1 million, from YouTube in total. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
So first off, crazy sentence, 103. What's it called? Crazy how just at the beginning of the year, it was only 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays, since doing the whole like ranking content and stuff like that, by the way, if it wasn't for you, show me to the ranking niche and all that other stuff, I'd probably still be at the same amount I'm probably doing now, back to just doing brain rot and all this other stuff. But what's it called? Yeah, 103K a month primarily thanks to you.
Yeah,
that's happening, and hopefully it'll scale up to like 150 and stuff.
Well, let's get into a little bit about like what you were doing before, right? Because how about tell everyone like, I guess, like who you are, what you were doing before, because I mean you have a really big channel. You have like, when you joined, you had like 5 million subscribers. You have a really strong community. A lot of people watching this video may even be from your community. So tell me a little bit about you, kind of what you do and like what you were doing before, I guess, and run me through all of that.
Yeah. So what I was doing beforehand was like the brain rot content.
Yeah.
So in 2023, I blew up from reacting to like the biggest not like reaction YouTubers, but the biggest YouTubers that were doing like the challenge videos, like Topper Guild, Stokes Twins.
Yeah.
Clean Girl was more so around 2025 and stuff like that. But I kind of just lived in their shadows for a majority of the time, where I would react to Topper Guild, Stokes Twins, Zong, Nick Lamau, whenever he was still popping off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kept on reacting to their videos. It was such a small niche, and yeah, I got to over like 4.6 mil.
Yeah.
Through that, through that niche, but I kind of had a limit. And ever since I hit that limit and I just kept on doing the same thing over and over and over again, people got bored, people got tired of it, and it kind of just like diminished ever since 23. And
what was the limit that you were at? Because I know like, you talked a little bit about how you were like 15 and stuff, but like you've been doing this for years, right? You've been doing YouTube for a long time. You've been doing YouTube since you were a kid, which we can get into a little bit later.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, like, what was the limit, I guess, you kind of hit?
So in 23, my limit for like monthly audience, I think, was probably like around, if I had to guess, I'd probably say like 20.
Yeah.
20 mil monthly audience. And then it was doing around like 800K to like 1 million views per video.
Yeah.
I was probably uploading about three times a day.
And wait,
I'd probably say.
Was that short form or long form?
So it was around 3 shorts a day.
Yeah.
And then I would do a long form every other day, which I don't know how I don't know how I did it back then. Yeah, I don't know. I was no-lifing it back then, but that was like the first real exposure that the channel ever got. So obviously I was just like, I got to lock in.
Yeah.
Now ditch all distractions and stuff like that. But yeah, 23 was definitely a lock-in period that definitely set the record for going forward.
Yeah. And you went 23, 24, and then 25 is when you kind of, I guess, found out about our program and stuff. I mean, we can get in a little bit later. I guess, what was like the revenue stream that you were making during that time? Like how much money were you making, I guess, 23, 24, 25-ish?
So in 2023, back when the shorts RPMs were still like relatively they were still like pretty low at the time.
Yeah.
Nowadays, what was it? The RPM now is like what, 30 cents?
It goes 30, 40. We were on a channel that has 60-cent RPMs. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
I can't wait to have that. Yeah, 60 cents. But back then, back in 23, I think my RPM was like 9 cents, 10 cents. I would be geeked if I were getting like a 12-cent RPM.
Yeah.
And I was still getting pretty crazy views, but I think like my peak day would be like $1,200, I'd say.
Yeah.
Probably like per day. And then that was 2023. 2024 was kind of carried by just long form videos, mainly reacting to like the Roblox
Yeah.
genre. And then what else was a really big topic back then? I know like Labubu's.
Yeah.
No, that was 25.
Yeah.
25,
Labubu
but
was 2025.
yeah, but just more brain rot stuff.
Yeah.
2024, and then 2025 was like the creepy animator phase.
Yeah.
I remember Rico Animations, Nutshell Animations, Shappy Sway, and all those other guys. That was like a big jump in revenue. I think my big day on that was like, I think like $1,400 on YouTube, and then
What was that monthly for you?
so in 2025, I think my biggest month was around 90K.
Yeah. From
But
just
that was
YouTube or?
so back then Spotify was my biggest
Yeah. Yeah.
platform. It was double YouTube
Right.
at the time.
So like, what was your YouTube Spotify split looking like?
So between like that 90K I was talking about, it'd be about 60 Spotify and then 30 YouTube.
Got it. So you were about like 30K YouTube around like 2 years ago. It was like that was like your peak YouTube month,
Yeah.
right? And then, okay, well, we keep going. I mean, tell me more about the progress there.
Yeah, so after the whole like Shappy Sway and Rico Animations, Nutshell Animations, it kind of just died off.
Right.
You know, I had like that big break with the animator series that was doing really well.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just started kind of going down. And then what's it called? By the end of 2025, I was kind of doing like $350
Right.
a day. And I was just like, damn, it's not 2023 anymore, is it?
Nah.
And I was starting to get the comments that I was like falling off, and I'm just like, they're right,
Yeah.
they're right. I'm falling off, and you know, I had to find a solution. And in my sad boy hour, in my darkest moment, I was on YouTube.com, probably in like some Nike sweatpants, about to go to bed. How to grow on YouTube or
Yeah.
something like that. And then a Devin Seenath video came up, and my life was changed.
So, all right, let's backtrack a second. Let's backtrack just a second. So you were in your sad boy hour, right?
Yeah.
You had your people on YouTube, basically, like you had your peak month. You know, you made 60K peak Spotify month, and then you made like 30K from YouTube. And then as the years went on, like I guess 2 years later since then, people, you know, your revenue was dying. What was the revenue, I guess, like your low point before I guess you joined?
It was, I think, like YouTube, Spotify combined, I think it was like 15.
Right.
Probably about like that.
Gotcha. And then, you know, you were like 15. You had people basically spamming your comment section, like Rith was falling off.
Yeah.
You were like, I had to make the change. So like, I guess like, you know, you started looking up, you know, like how to grow on YouTube and stuff like that. And then you found my channel, right? What made you, I guess, want to apply in the program and actually join in the first place?
So originally, whenever I wanted to join the program, as you said, you were talking about before, the subscribers, I wanted to get to 10 million subs. And I think it was kind of because I was a little sentimental about 2023 and how I was getting like 30K, 35K subs a day from reacting to Zong and Topper Guild and stuff. But that changed eventually. You know, I wanted to start view maxing and, you know, getting the most revenue possible.
Right.
But
and we had a lot of combos about that too. Like our first call, I was like, okay, so you know, you joined, right? You joined. And we can get into like the entire process when you joined, because I know there was some like you were a little bit hesitant because of some other things that happened before. But you know, when you originally joined, you told me your goal was actually just getting 10 million subs.
Yeah.
Right. And we didn't actually hit that goal.
No.
Right. We didn't hit that goal of 10 million because we ended up going a different direction. And instead of getting 10 million or 10 million subscribers, we got $100,000 in a single month, which I don't know. Or do you think that's better? Or what do you think?
So honestly, I kind of look at it like this. See, once you hit 1 million subscribers, you're kind of cool.
Yeah.
You're cool now. You have an M next to your name. Okay. You have a little like verified check mark and stuff. It's like, okay, you won.
Yeah.
Right. 10 mil would be cool. I think it'd be cool. But like at the end of it, it's like we have, you know, families we're trying to provide for, you know, we're trying to like, you know, have a pretty good future for ourselves and stuff. And ultimately, I think I'm just going to care about that more rather than just having a flashy number next to my name.
Right.
So
you know, I remember when you were first applying, which was like, I think, was that 6 months ago now?
So remember like November, December?
Right.
It
So this
was
is
definitely at the end.
that's like almost 8 months ago now, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like 8 months ago. So I mean, you joined 8 months ago. Were you hesitant for joining? Because like, I mean, you see this guy teaching YouTube Shorts on
Yeah,
YouTube,
and you had like 4K subs at
right?
the
And I
time.
had 4K
I had
subs on
every
YouTube.
reason to be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Should I throw money at this guy? You
Yeah.
know, I was a little sketched at first.
Right. So I mean, you know, you saw the price point, you decided to, I guess, like apply and stuff, and then we had a talk. So I mean, like, I guess what made you want to join, and like, what hesitations did you have? Like, what were you worried about?
So originally, I had a boys trip, and I promise this will make sense in a bit. So I had a boys trip in 2023. It was
Yeah.
whenever I was still like having the blow up
Mhm.
from Topper Guild and Zong and Stokes Twins and stuff. And what happened was one of my boys that I trusted, name drop Connor Pugs. So
You just name drop
so
them.
I was on the trip with this guy, and along with some other friends, but
Right.
I was friends with Connor, and he put me onto this guru that like grew like Instagram pages and stuff like that. And he was like, "Yo, Rith, Instagram's like the method, and I can like put you on and all this other shit."
Oh man.
And because he was a homie, I trusted him.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I,
Right.
I, I had to, right? I
Oh,
knew
it's your
him.
home dog, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I knew him since like 2021. So and he never did me wrong or anything like that.
right.
So I was just like, okay, cool. So long story short, I ended up being scammed of like over 18 grand.
Wait. Backtrack.
Yeah,
18?
yes, 18, yes, 18K. I was
What were they offering you that was 18
so,
grand?
dude, okay, so back then, he was selling me, I'm about to sound stupid as hell, but he was selling me on this idea that like, if I paid him, I can get like a special like Instagram username,
Right.
at Riff, and then also I can get like more reach or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was just botting my account.
Right.
Yeah, he was just botting my account. It wasn't getting anywhere.
Did he even get you the username?
No, no. The only thing he delivered on
Yeah.
was like the likes and like followers I
Right.
got on my account.
Okay.
Bots.
And you spent 18 grand for that, and
That was the only thing he delivered.
and what happened with 18 grand? Like,
So eventually I pressed Connor after everything. And yes, he did give me back the money, right? I think that's probably the one good thing he did
right.
at the end
right.
of it, right? So I got my 18K back. He PayPal'd me. And then I blocked him. So I was a little, I'm a little hesitant. So after
of
that whole
course.
interaction, I was just very hesitant to trust anybody.
Yeah, anybody would be. I mean, if you get scammed for $18,000, like for like a course or something, right?
Mhm.
If you see someone teaching anything, of course you'd be hesitant,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, what made you want to join then? We're like, you're obviously like worried.
So if we mix a little bit of emotions, sad boy hour, desperation, and going off of your comment section of
Yeah.
like the few people that were like, "Yo, this guy's goated," and
Yeah.
all this other stuff. Join the server, right? And so I joined the, server. I was like snooping around a little bit,
Yeah.
and seems like people were winning. I was getting a little insecure, because I seen like people that weren't even in the one-on-one program
Yeah.
flexing their real times of like 5 mil and 10 mil and their
Yeah.
monthly revenue. I'm just like, man, must be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I was convinced. So that's whenever I finally decided to apply,
Yeah.
by which you responded instantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I mean, you had me sold pretty quickly. So,
All right. So, I mean, you joined, right? 8 months ago. What was like the difference? Because, okay, you went from, making 15 grand a month in total, right, from Spotify and YouTube to 103 grand,
yeah.
right, in 8 months. That's a huge difference,
Mhm.
right? I mean, anyone making 100 plus grand a month, like people consider that insane. People can't even fathom that for a lot of individuals, right? So you went from 15 to 103, and this is consistent as well. You had like what was like an 83,000, 88,000,
Mhm.
right? So what was, I guess, the jump there? What changed? What exactly happened for you to just scale up to that number?
So the main thing was obviously there's like the the little things, right?
Right.
Like doing daily like community posts and stuff like that. It helps with like monthly audience engagement, stuff like that. Related videos were also really cool because you showed me that whole idea of you have a related video and then they click on the related video and that one has a video. It's just a web
Right.
of everything
Yeah, like
together.
the long web of just increasing
Mhm.
your views per viewer.
Yeah, so combo that, community posts, and then also like responding to some comments, hearting them because some people might be like, "Oh, is Rith actually gonna like
Right.
respond and all this other stuff?" So that as well. But the big thing
The
was
big thing.
the big thing, the change in niche.
Right.
Good God, I was so happy to not talk about Topper Guild anymore.
Right.
I actually got to react to funny things that sometimes made me laugh.
Right.
You know, so the change in niche, reacting to ranking content, definitely a lot broader, right? Because not everybody knows what Topper Guild is. You know, I can be like, Topper, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
You know,
For
someone
anyone who
might not
doesn't
know who
know
that is.
who Topper Gill is, can you explain a little bit more about like what the
So
reactions were like?
what's that?
Like, what were the reactions like for you? Because like you were doing these reaction videos to Topper Go. Like, who exactly is Topper Go? Like, what were you guys even like? What were
Yeah.
you doing there?
So exactly the point. That's why the niche is so small.
Exactly.
It's like, who is Topper Guild? New viewer. How are new viewers going to understand? They're going to feel
Right.
out of the loop.
Right.
And then they're going to be like, okay, well, now I don't know what's going on. Swipe. Gone.
Exactly.
But to those who, for some reason, care, Topper Guild does like these YouTube shorts that is brain dead as hell. And I mean, you can Google them. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's probably not something any of you guys would have watched.
Right.
Honestly.
It's just brain rot, right? And like
Yeah.
you were doing these videos, and since then you have not made those videos because you just didn't like it.
No, I
right?
hated them.
It was like you were almost trapped in like it was like a job. Like you
Yeah.
just didn't want to do it, right? Okay. So we switch. I mean, you guys know Ritz's channel. He switched to ranking commentary
Yes.
niche. So I guess like what help did you get in the program? Because I mean, we would do one-on-one calls and stuff, right? But I guess what's like the main thing that helped you when you joined? Like, what's the one thing that kind of just pushed you to like, okay, wait, I'm starting to make some money here. Like, what's the main change? Was the niche like the main thing?
So yeah, probably the niche because, well, at a certain point, you can only make so many jokes about the same person in the
Right.
same style of video every single time. So
Yeah.
first off, I was just happy that there was just more flavor in the content.
Yeah.
But
You enjoying life?
I actually got to make different jokes and stuff. So
Yeah.
that was the biggest change. Secondly, I think there was just more of an enjoyment aspect that like,
Right.
okay, this is going somewhere and it's something I actually liked reacting to.
Right.
You know?
So you would say like, would you say your overall life quality is better since starting this niche in YouTube Shorts?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know. You told me. I mean, if you looked at a Stokes Twins video about them talking about who can jump the highest, does it look like I care? I don't care,
right.
bro. I'd rather
force
see,
it, right?
I'd rather see like top 5 cliff jumping videos or something. I don't know.
Right.
Like that's way more epic than who can jump higher. I don't care.
Right. So I'm gonna put the analytics for your analytics on screen right now, so you can kind of guys see right now. Like he basically has like a flat line, and then we have a giant spike. Like it is huge.
Yeah.
So I guess what were you like feeling during the giant spike? Can you like walk me through like that entire process of emotions for you, and like what was going on during that time period for you to have that explosion?
So when you said that just now, like, how did I feel?
Yeah.
If you remember, like, my iMessage text with you, because I
Yeah.
remember, like, in the beginning, dude, I was just having crash out after crash out after crash out about just shit's just not going anywhere.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff with life.
But then whenever stuff actually started taking off, what I text you was, it's about damn time.
Yeah.
I was like, so I wasn't like geeked. I was geeked, of course.
Yeah.
Right. But I wasn't like, I can't believe this is happening. I was just like, Devin, we did it. Let's go. We can't mess this up.
Yeah.
And I just put pen to paper. I did not leave my room.
Yeah. Dude, you were locked,
Yes,
bro.
dude. I smelled.
Dude, people don't understand how locked you were.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You were in there.
It was
Like I think the other day in the accountability posts, you posted like, oh yeah, I just retard max. I just posted 10 videos.
Yeah.
Like I know you were like dead locked though, and the 48-hour mark just started scaling like crazy.
Yeah.
Right. But tell me about that.
So whenever I locked myself in my room, I didn't know what a shower was. And yeah, I kind of just brought the real time from like 2 mil to what was the max? It was like it was 52,
No,
54.
I thought it was like 74 or something. I think it was 72. You posted a screenshot and the student wins.
If it was 72, holy shit.
Yeah.
I thought it
You
was
almost
like
beat mine
52.
because my record was 76. I was like, you
Yeah.
almost beat me by 4. I remember saying something like that. And then, I mean, tell me the
Mhm.
revenue, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the real time, ever since I locked myself in that room, it went from 2 to um if it did go to 72, I
Yeah.
mean, dude,
Yeah.
that's just absolutely
Yeah,
insane.
I may have the number wrong. I mean, it was definitely, it
Mhm.
was up there like crazy.
Yeah. The number I definitely do remember is the $4,800 day.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh my
That
goodness.
now that was truly something else. If you
Yeah.
like take my analytics and you sort it by like lifetime,
Yeah.
you can see like all the like revenue. It's like low, 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 and then that $4,800 day, it's just like Mount Everest
Right.
kind of shit. It's just you can't miss it.
And that was with short form content. You weren't even uploading long form content during that
Yeah.
time. A lot of people, especially when they make long form content, they think like short form content isn't good, right? Like short form content you can't make money from. It's like a waste of time. I mean, maybe this is a silly
Yeah.
question to ask you, but I mean, like, what are your thoughts on short form content now? Because you were basically a long form content creator
Yeah.
before you really got into this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I got to 100K subs purely on long form, and then shorts is what took me to 4 mil.
Right.
But to those that think that, short form doesn't get you revenue, I mean, maybe in like 2023, you might have an argument because unless you were popping off like how I was in 23, you might get like $1,000. But if you're talking about like mega viral, like 2 grand, 3 grand, 4 grand a day, especially now, I mean, it's definitely a great time to start getting into shorts. I imagine within the next couple of years, I mean, the shorts RPM, it's gonna be crazier.
I'm predicting, this currently 2026 right now. I'm predicting by like 2028-ish, like we're gonna be like $1 RPMs. Like, it's gonna be insane.
I was thinking 60 cents, but I hope he's right.
Dude, 60
I
cents
really
by the end of
hope
this
$1.
year, bro. I'm guessing 60 cents to end of this year. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Q4 is gonna hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, what were some of the main struggles that you encountered, I guess, when you were originally scaling? Because like it was pretty flat, right?
Mm.
And we started around 8 months ago. It was pretty flat, and then around 4-ish months ago, that's when it really took off. You could see the giant spike.
Yeah.
So before that giant spike, what struggles were you encountering? Like what was not really working?
Everything. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the YouTube Shorts version.
Yeah.
Everything was just not working.
Yeah.
But at the very start, I mean, I was just still thinking I was still boxed in this whole like, oh, I had to react to Brainrot, or I had to keep reacting to Zong and Topper Guild and stuff like that. And it wasn't going anywhere because originally the main mission was call to actions and subscribers, right?
Right.
Well, what are call to actions worth whenever you already maxed out the niche that you're in?
Exactly. Right.
There's nothing else left.
Dude, do
You
you
already set it up.
remember your subscriber thing was like 99.9%? We were
Yeah.
stuck like that until
Mhm.
we switched niche. And that's a problem because I work with a lot of creators, and a lot of creators, they have this big problem where they trap themselves in a box.
Yeah.
Like I can only upload videos about Topper Kill.
Mhm.
It's like you can do anything. If you wanted to upload videos about My Little Pony tomorrow, you could, bro.
I made a video about Barney. It was I think it was a 2 or 3 of 10.
No way.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
How much did it make you?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
It was only like a day or two ago. I
Yeah.
don't think the statistics loaded in.
We'll throw it in the
Yeah,
screen.
Barney video, bro. Everyone make videos about Barney. It does well.
Barney-ish. It's the method, guys. It's the
Yeah.
method. Okay. Well, what's your future plans right now? What are you planning to do moving forward? Because I mean, like you're scaling hard right now.
Mhm.
So what's your plan moving forward?
So long form. I definitely need to get back into the swing of things regarding long form. I've been doing shorts for so long, and I've been kind of like so tunnel vision on that. But
Yeah.
if we combo the absolute magnitude of shorts that I drop along with long form, gaining that monthly audience again, because we had a discussion in a call about how I can upload YouTube shorts, but we need people to remember me,
Yeah.
right? Because you
right.
can scroll and see a short of somebody, and that's way less commitment as compared to something like a long form. So if I were to make more long form videos, people are more invested into me rather than just me popping in like once every clip and just saying one
Right.
sentence onto the next.
Yeah, because we want to build a brand here, right? Because brands make the most money. We could have a YouTube short channel and like you have a really good brand already. I mean, like your comment section, bro,
Yeah.
your comment section loves you. And your community loves you. It's like you got some crazy fans out there. You got some
Yeah.
crazy fans.
Capital C on the
Yeah,
crazy.
capital C,
Yeah.
man. But when you start scaling up the long form and you're doing the short form, and we talked about the content plan, we're gonna maybe do like merch. We're gonna do long form, short form. We're gonna go Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
TikTok, funnel it all in, funnel with Spotify, and make
Yeah.
more money there. What's your estimated revenue? What are you thinking?
Like by the end of, let's say, like, well, like by what month would you say?
Let's say in 6 months from now.
In
Where are you
6
looking? So I
months.
guess like it's like the end of Q4 basically,
Okay.
end of this year.
So like in total or just like on a month?
Per month. What
Per
are you
month.
expecting? What do you want to be at?
So originally in the car I was thinking maybe like 150,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking probably like 200.
Yeah, dude, and I definitely
Yeah.
think we can get there. And this is just one channel too, right? I mean, like, dude, with everything you're doing, bro, I think you can even do 250, 300. I mean, like with one channel, I mean, you have an insane brand. And dude, I see so much potential in it, bro.
And the fact that I have no expenses so far.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
talk about the expenses.
I am Mr. Krabs.
All right, so tell me how much profit you made from the $103,000 that you made.
All profit.
Right.
Not one expense. I didn't pay $1 to nobody.
Right. So you have 0 editors, 0
Yeah.
team members. This is a one-man operation,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like, tell me about your operation, bro. What are you running right now? Like, how do
So
you do this?
so basically, right? I know that ranking is one of the biggest niches because you can open up YouTube incognito. You go to the Shorts tab. YouTube's going to want to put their best foot forward into showing you the best of the best to try
Right.
to get you hooked because they don't know who you are yet. And within your first 10 scrolls, you're going to see a ranking video. So that just shows how big the niche is. So I'm like, okay. So there's a lot of people uploading ranking content.
Right.
I don't want to pay for shit. So I scroll and then I see another ranking video that already did the work for me.
Right.
So what am I going to do? Download, react, as I always did before. Niche, was it niche bending or
Yeah,
niche fusing?
Yeah, it's like niche bending. Like, yeah, that's what you're basically doing. You're basically taking a video, reacting to it, and like ranking to ranking commentary.
Yep. And then I don't have to, pay for an editor to get the clips, put it together because someone else already did it. And I put my jokes that AI cannot come up with. I use my real voice because I'm probably the most American sounding American ever.
High RPMs, bro.
Yes, high RPMs and hashtag USA.
Yeah.
And it just worked.
But by the way, hashtag USA literally like put it in your title. Your RPMs will increase.
Yeah, actually, it's actually magic. I don't know. At first I was like, but I tried. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
So that's what he was talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so you have no editors.
Nope.
You're basically doing this a one-man show. You made $103,000 pure profit. So like, how much hours are you working per day right now?
So on a distracted day, probably I get up at 4 a.m. and then I'm probably done with videos by probably like 11 a.m. on a distracted day. But if I'm like so locked in and I'm like two cups of coffee and all this other shit, right? Not checking my phone. I can easily get like 8 videos done by like 9, 10 a.m.
Right.
And that's just fully focused.
And that's wait, you said 8 videos done. How much hours is that? 3-4 hours?
Pretty much. Yeah. Dude, so my editing process, so if you think that my ways of getting my content was already lazy, well, the editing's probably even lazier.
Right.
I have presets for everything.
Dude, presets are magic.
Yeah.
I love presets.
Except it's not, I don't even have presets. It's just literal drag
and
drop.
Yeah.
Drag,
it's
drop.
so easy.
Yep, nothing. And it works every single time. I use the same music in the same order, in the same boom sound effect that I've used for the last 1,500 YouTube shorts. No one's noticed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
It works great. You use I analyze your videos because of course I'm your mentor, so I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna help you out, right? I'm gonna look at this stuff. I noticed this. You use like the same couple animations really every single time. When's the last time you got a different animation? Like, do you just use the same ones every time, always?
So originally I had a different animation, and that was a red hoodie.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was cool for a little while, but then I wanted to switch it up to something darker and more, I guess maybe more mature.
Yeah.
Because originally it was like cartoony to the point where it was like 5-year-olds would watch it, but I wanted the animation to be a little bit more like not as so saturated in your face
Right.
or
A little
whatever.
bit more like a.
Less of a jump scare, more subtle.
Yeah.
Whenever I
Yeah.
do come up on screen.
That's the perfect word. Subtle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So going back to that 103,000 profit, right?
Mhm.
We haven't even mentioned this yet. You recently just bought a supercar.
Yes.
How did we not talk about that yet?
Oh man. I don't know. I guess we were just so lost in the sauce, but
Dude,
yeah.
let's talk about that. Can you let's put a picture up on the screen? We actually did a little video of it.
Mhm.
Put it up right now. So tell me about the car, bro.
Yeah. So, by the way, that whole car was purchased with 1 month of revenue.
1 month of
Yeah.
YouTube revenue.
Which is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I purchased that car, I mean, I'm a very huge car guy.
Yeah.
So whenever I finally got it, I was just like, holy shit, like this is me, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts. But yeah, 1 month of revenue, and yeah, it's just
And you bought that thing cash.
yes, cash, no financing.
Dude.
Oh, dude, the guy I was telling you about this.
Yeah.
The guy,
Yeah.
like this old man, dude, he was so mad. I guess I don't know. People just don't like seeing young people winning, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was at Chipotle getting a burrito, and this guy in a Jeep Wrangler came up, and he was like, "Dude, you're driving an old man car." Well, good thing I'm young,
Yeah.
you know.
Trying
And
to.
then he was trying to go a step further, and he was like, "Oh, is that a rental?" I'm like,
Did he
"No."
say that?
Yeah, he thought it was a
Dude,
rental.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, "No, it's not a rental." He's like, "Oh, so this is you?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's me." Oh, cool. So like, what's your monthly payment? It was a cash deal.
Dude.
He was like,
Every single time I always get people say like for my sake, like, oh, it's daddy's money. It's daddy's because we look so young, bro.
yeah.
So like people don't expect it because you're 22,
Mhm.
I'm 20. So like we're both making really good money at our age. We're very young. You know, another question I kind of have is like, what I guess was like the best part? Would you say from the program? Was it like the one-on-one calls? Was it the group calls? Was it the one-on-one chat? Was it the the YouTube rep? And we can talk about the rep in a second. With oh my goodness, we'll talk
Holy
about that.
goat. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your I guess best value you got from the program?
So probably just getting introduced to ranking in general. Again, if it wasn't for the program and if it wasn't for you, I probably would have never got introduced to that. Along with just all the little, it's all the little things, like the
Right.
community posts, replying to comments, and you might be thinking like, oh, that's just so simple. If it was, it was so simple, but I wasn't doing it.
Right.
Right. And a lot of people, like myself in the beginning, I overlooked the simple things. And whenever you're doing every little thing, it might improve things maybe by like 2%, 3%, but eventually those things are going to add up, So you may want to make sure you do that. And I think that was probably another huge piece of value for me is like I was overlooking such little things that eventually it just led me to 99% subscribed, 1% not subscribed,
Yeah.
not getting pushed at all. So it's important to pay attention to the little things. If YouTube has an analytic for it, pay attention to it. There's a reason it's there.
Yeah, we got into that so much. I would
Mhm.
break down every analytic with you and explain it to you.
Yeah.
I remember our calls would be like 40 minutes long sometimes, and it would just be like, all right, so this is what this analytic means. Here's why it's affecting your channel. So we got to fix this. And then we just get through each one.
Mhm.
Yeah. So tell me about the YouTube rep, because we went into a lot of stuff with your channel and getting striked. And a lot of people also worry about demonetizations and stuff like that as well. But let's talk about the company.
Yes, the company. The wonderful company. Yeah.
Yeah,
The very legal company that knows exactly what they're doing with copyright law.
Should we name drop them?
KGH Media,
Dude.
Kids Getting Hurt LLC. Bro. These guys, bro. Yeah, so in the midst of me doing these ranking videos, and by the way, if anyone else is in the ranking niche, you know exactly who I'm talking about. KGH Media LLC. I'm not gonna say the owner's name, but yeah. So yeah, one day I woke up, right, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh, what's that? I have a lot of emails from YouTube. Open up email, you know, copyright strikes, YouTube, and I had like 9 takedowns, 9 YouTube shorts, and all of them were doing really good too, and all this other stuff. And I look, and it was from this company called KGH Media, or Kids Getting Hurt, LLC.
Right.
And these guys took down, by the way, all the strikes illegal, completely not justified at all. All the videos that I made, completely fair use.
Right.
So there you go. That is my stance. In case they're still watching the video, that is still my stance, and that will not change.
Yeah.
My videos are justified. But yeah, they took like 9 of my videos down on one day. The next day, some more videos, and they were even going after my Spotify, and I think even my Apple podcast. I got an email from Apple, or
Right.
something like
They
that.
were targeting you.
Yeah, they were after me, bro. They were pursuing me. But yeah, that was a big, that was probably the biggest hurdle, in my opinion, out
Yeah.
of the whole mentorship, because
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I was doing so well and all this money is coming in. And then this was happening. So I'm just like, okay, I'm getting strike. What do you do in that situation, right? Because this was new to me. You know, you send a counter or an appeal, and then usually it gets forwarded to the copyright claimant, and then usually they don't do anything about it. Well, this wasn't the case for these guys. They were emailing me back and forth, threatening like federal court and all this other stuff. And it was just like, wow, like
Yeah,
someone,
they were,
no,
like,
no one has ever went this
dude,
far.
they were like actually targeting everything with you, and it was like so many ranking channels. People in the program too were like getting attacked as well.
Yeah.
And then how do we really fix it? Like, what was the solution there?
So inevitably, I honestly think, not in the sense that like, oh, I got lucky, in a sense that my videos were not justified. My videos were completely justified. Completely fair use, by the way. So, whenever I sent my appeals, for some reason, YouTube, whenever I was getting my strikes, I was supposed to be on 2 of 3. No, I was supposed to be on 3 of 3 strikes. But for some reason, 2 of them mysteriously disappeared, thanks to a certain somebody. Thanks, YouTube rep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to be terminated.
Right.
And KGH Media and Kids Getting Hurt Media, by the way, crazy company name, by the way.
Yeah. What?
But they were sending me CCBs, Copyright Claims Board, which, if you don't know, in the US, you're able to pay like $40 to send to YouTube to basically keep your video down. And if you serve them your Copyright Claims Board thing, you're able to either take them to small claims court,
Right.
or they expire in 90 days. Newsflash, they didn't send me shit. They didn't serve me
just
shit.
gave up.
Yeah, they
right?
just gave up. They just struck my videos and thought I was going to cough up money.
Yeah, and
No.
dude, we have people in the program who didn't talk to me first, because like
Yeah.
our YouTube rep in the program, they basically save everyone's channel. Like they're like our hero in the Batman. So like that's how we're able to run so many ranking channels in our program, and like how we're able to save so many people, because my rep, David, he basically will just like go in and he will just check the box and it will just disappear. That's what he does.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I remembered I sent so many things of your channel to Dave, and Dave was like, what is going on with this guy? Oh, Rith again. And yeah, I mean, he was fixing your channel like crazy, and that's something we offer in the program. We just offer like a YouTube rep as well. But the other thing as well is you posted a long form video about this, about like 7 days till my channel getting banned.
Yeah.
Right. And then everyone thought that you were getting like terminated or something. That video like got like almost 800,000.
Yeah, 800K views.
Yeah. What was your community thinking about it during that time?
So originally everyone was very, nervous about like my channel getting terminated. And I feel like a lot of my audience is probably watching the video being like, oh yeah, whatever happened to that whole situation? Because at the time, I didn't really know if I could speak about it or anything like that, but um, I'm talking about it now.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is like, yeah, no, it was not an April Fool. Some people thought it was like an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
No, it was not an April Fool's. I wish it was a troll. I wish I was trolling all of
Yeah.
you and I was just like, haha, get pranked. No. Um, I really wish it was. But this is kind of like the follow-up, you know. During the whole time I wasn't really able to speak much about it. But yeah, just the same old stuff I've talked about before, except these guys are just a little bit more crazy than the previous people that I've dealt with
Yeah.
regarding copyright claims and false copyright strikes. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's dealt with now. The strikes expire in about 3 days, and my CCB expires in like 5 days.
Yeah.
Because if you don't serve somebody within 90 days,
It just goes away, right?
yeah, it just goes away. So all my videos are about to be back online, and
We're in the green, bro.
and then that's that.
Yeah.
So
And if that happens in the future, you know, we always have David to fix that in the future as well. Like,
yep.
I think that's one of the best things about having a YouTube rep and just knowing someone who has it, because like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, your main income stream is YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it's really good to have protection over that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro, I mean, you've gone through a really long journey. You've scaled so hard. I mean, like, I'm so proud of you, bro. I mean, you are the #1 student in our program. You know, you went
Yep.
from 15 to $103,000. I mean, that's an incredible feat to have at 22 years old. And it's only up from here, bro. I mean, like, I really think by the end of this year, 6 months from now, like, we're going to be at least $250,000,
Mhm.
$250,000. Dude, but I want to tell you, bro, I'm proud of you, man. I mean,
Thank
I
you.
I have never flown out for an interview with anyone
Mm-hmm.
in my program. And we had like 300 students,
Yeah.
and you are the first one, bro.
Yes.
So I'm proud of you, bro. I love to see it, bro. And yeah, I mean, I think that's everything. Do you have anything you want to say about the program? Any final thoughts you want to say? Anything in general?
Devin was the best scam ever. Okay. If I ever recommend getting scammed by anybody, this is the guy. Get scammed by Devin, ladies and gentlemen. You want this to happen.
Hey, put
Yeah.
the picture up the Corvette, guys, of him holding the picture
Yeah.
of getting scammed by Devin.
This is what getting scammed by Devin looks like.